Everyone keeps saying the California housing market is a crisis of scarcity. Not enough homes, not enough land, not enough supply. But something quietly different is happening right now in 2026. Drive through the right zip codes and you will see it. Street after street of freshly painted facades, pristine driveways, landscape medians, model home flags still flapping in the wind, and absolutely nobody living there. Brand new construction, completed, certificate of occupancy stamped, and sitting, not abandoned, not foreclosed, unsold. The builders finished them. The buyers never came. This is not a story about the California housing shortage you have been hearing about. This is the other California story, the one developing silently behind the headlines. 7 cities where the new construction pipeline ran full speed and walked straight into a wall. If you want the kind of granular, city-by-city breakdowns that most channels won't touch, subscribe right now and turn on notifications. We go deeper here. 5 years ago, Menifee was the answer to Southern California's affordability problem. Developers and planners pointed to its wide-open land, its proximity to the I-215 corridor, and its lower price per square foot as proof that the dream was still alive here. Families flooded in. Permits exploded. Between 2021 and 2023, builders broke ground on thousands of units in master-planned communities along the city's eastern and western corridors. The pitch was simple: less than an hour to San Diego, less than an hour to Los Angeles. Work remotely, live affordably. Remote work mandates started reversing. The commute math that made Menifee viable suddenly started failing. Entire phases of new subdivisions now sit at 40 to 60% occupancy. The model homes are still open. The rest of the street is not. The high desert was never glamorous. But in a market where a starter home in the Inland Empire crossed $600,000, Hesperia looked like a lifeline. Builders responded. Land was cheap. Approvals moved fast. New subdivisions pushed north along Highway 395 and east toward the Victor Valley. Prices that would have been unthinkable in Riverside or San Bernardino made buyers feel like they were getting ahead of something. Insurance carriers began aggressively reassessing wildfire risk in San Bernardino County. Premiums in some zones tripled. Lenders tightened requirements. Buyers who had been pre-approved suddenly found the total monthly cost had shifted dramatically. Rows of completed homes sit in a holding pattern. Builders are quietly adjusting prices. The original buyer pool has not returned. Lake Elsinore sold itself on the scenery. The lake, the hills, the relative quiet. Developers framed it as resort-adjacent living at a discount. New communities climbed the hillsides west and south of the water. During the pandemic demand surge, Lake Elsinore saw its fastest permitting period in a generation. Builders who had been cautious after the 2008 cycle suddenly felt the floor had changed permanently. Then fire insurance became the defining variable. Hillside properties in Riverside County entered a risk tier that made them nearly uninsurable through standard carriers. Homes built with panoramic views and premium finishes are sitting at sales offices waiting. Incentives are stacking. The view lots are the hardest to move. And this is only the beginning of this list. Cities 4 through 1 represent a significantly more extreme version of what you just saw. The numbers are larger. the inventory is heavier. And the gap between what was built and what was absorbed is, in some cases, staggering. Quick pause. If this breakdown is giving you data you are not seeing anywhere else, subscribe right now. We publish this level of market analysis every single week. Hit subscribe, then let's keep going. Because the next 4 cities on this list are where this situation gets significantly more serious. Victorville became a magnet for first-time buyers and investors who believed the high desert's turn was finally coming. Infrastructure investment, a growing logistics corridor, and rock-bottom land costs made it one of the fastest permitted cities in Southern California through 2022 and 2023. National builders arrived in force. Lennar, KB Home, and regional developers stacked approvals. Entire new communities were designed and begun within an 18-month window. Mortgage rates stayed elevated. The income required to qualify for a new construction home in Victorville quietly rose beyond what the local wage base could support. Blocks of completed homes with no driveways filled. No moving trucks, incentives reaching $50,000 and above on select inventory. Sales velocity has stalled. The Central Valley was supposed to be California's affordable housing release valve. Tulare, with its agricultural economy and steady employment base, attracted builders who saw a deep, underserved demand for workforce housing. New subdivisions spread across the valley floor at a pace not seen since the pre-2008 boom. The pitch was straightforward: good schools, stable jobs, and home prices 60% below coastal California. Agricultural employment softened. Remote work inflows to the Central Valley plateaued. The outside buyer demand that builders had factored into their absorption projections never fully materialized at scale. Completed streets sit quiet. Inventory has been building for 18 months. Local agents describe absorption as sluggish at best. Madera made sense on paper. Positioned between Fresno and Merced, with high-speed rail infrastructure on the horizon, it attracted buyers who believed connectivity would eventually arrive and values would follow. Developers built ahead of that infrastructure promise. Communities designed for a commuter market started delivering inventory in 2024 and 2025. The high-speed rail timeline continued to slide. The commuter buyer profile that justified many of these projects simply did not show up in the numbers. Entire phases of new construction are being offered with rate buydowns, closing cost assistance, and price reductions. The pipeline is still delivering. Demand has not kept pace. And nowhere in California is the new construction oversupply situation more visible right now than Stockton. During the pandemic, Stockton transformed in the eyes of builders and investors. Bay Area remote workers needed space. Prices in the East Bay had gone vertical. Stockton, sitting on the edge of the Delta with improving safety statistics and a downtown revitalization narrative, suddenly looked like the next chapter. Builders responded at a scale the market had not seen in decades. Master-planned communities pushed south and east of the city core. Thousands of units entered the pipeline between 2021 and 2024. Then every single pressure point hit simultaneously. Remote work reversed. Bay Area buyers stopped looking east. Insurance costs in San Joaquin County climbed sharply. Mortgage qualification tightened. The income picture in Stockton's local market could not absorb luxury tier new construction at scale. The buyer pool builders had underwritten their pro formas against never fully arrived. Drive through the southern delivery corridors today, and you will see streets of finished homes. Bright, clean, empty, built for a version of 2026 that did not arrive the way the spreadsheet said it would. This is what a slow-motion supply-demand mismatch looks like from the ground. So there it is. 7 California cities. 7 stories of new construction running ahead of actual buyer demand in 2026. From the high desert to the Central Valley to the Delta. Now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment and tell me which city on this list you have personally driven through recently and what you actually saw on the ground. Your observations matter, and I read every single comment. And if you want more deep California market breakdowns like this every week, subscribe right now. The next one goes even further.